John talked about the difference between last year and this year. One of the big factors is the locker room just seems to be more close knit and harmonious and all that. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, for sure. I think overall we're a tighter group. I mean, everyone was in here early, and we had a lot of team events, and I think we all got a chance to get to know each other early, and I think ultimately it helped us leading into the year, just being closer to each guy and having that chemistry within the whole room.
Do you get a sense that people want to be here? Like last year, it seemed like there were some guys that maybe were looking out the window a little bit.
Yeah, I think, when we have a tight group like that, we're all pulling in the same direction, and, it makes it fun coming to the rink every day. And, I get a sense that guys want to be here, and, I think it goes a long way when you can kind of do those team building things at the start of the year.
This is a big week coming up for you guys in terms of some division games, and you guy that looks at the standings and sees kind of a big group in the middle. There's the Rangers and sort of everybody else at the moment, and you guys are right in the middle there.
Yeah, it's it's a huge game, especially early on. It's I don't know what the stats are, but if you can get those points early, it can end up helping you towards the end. So every game's big for us. It's been a lot of in division and in conference games lately, and there's a lot of big points on the line.
How much confidence does it build maybe as a group when you have a game like the Rangers game where there were so many odd man rushes against, and you clean everything up and play, you beat a pretty good goalie and a pretty good defensive team the next night?
I think when we can kind of flip the page that quick and turn it around and kind of play two opposite games, it goes a long way, and that's just the belief we have and trust we have in each other in that room.
How important was for you personally to have that switch flipped between the two games? And you threw 5 hits against the Islanders. Not something that you've normally done throughout the season. Is that something you're trying to implement now into your game, more being visible?
Yeah, I think it was towards challenging me to kind of do all the smaller things right, and do it more consistently. So obviously when you can have a bounce back like that and you don't have to think about a game and can kind of turn the page quickly, it always helps. And just I think for everyone it just helped getting back out there and not having to think about it for too long before you get back into action.
In terms of year-over-year adjustments as well, one thing you're doing more of this year is just shooting, both on net and just shot attempts in general. Is that a conscious thing on your part, or is that more a byproduct of other changes you've made?
Yeah, I think it's more situational too. I mean, obviously, when the opportunity presents itself to have a shot on net, you just want to shoot it. I think, later on in the year last year, I kind of realized that it doesn't necessarily have to be the perfect shot every time, and you're going to get those goals that trickle in or they bounce off something. So the more you can kind of throw to the net, you never know what's going to happen. And I think just this year in general, the way we're playing faster, it allows us to, create more offense, and I think a lot of guys are getting more opportunities.
Owen, Nick Sealer seems kind of like a heart and soul guy for you guys. It seems like he's very beloved in the locker room. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I think it's just a passion he brings each and every day. He works hard every day, and wants to get better, and he'll do anything for whoever he's on the ice against, and the guys on the bench. I mean, obviously, we've seen it where he blocks multiple shots a game, fights, hits, and it's just the kind of guy he is, and he's been a big part for us.
Does that have a trickle-down effect when you see a guy that's obviously willing to do anything for his teammates? It makes the next guy want to do the same. Yeah,
I think so. I think it just goes back to how tight of a room we have. I mean, obviously, when a guy does that, it builds trust, and I think we all have each other's backs in there. And when it really comes down to it, we're gonna do whatever we can to protect each other.
You were around Travis Salmon last year. Where's the growth from last year to this year? Torts talked about him watching play last year. Now everyone's watching him. Where have you seen, from being on the ice with him, his growth?
Yeah, he's been consistent all year. Obviously, I think confidence goes a long way, and just using his size and speed to his advantage. I mean, obviously, when he can play and be as big as he is, and get up the ice as fast as he can, it goes a long way, and I think it opens up a lot of ice for him. And I think just the style of play this year with playing fast, it allows everyone to kind of open up. But he's been great for us all year.